Ampeg has released a new amp and cabinet line, the Venture series. They are powerful, extremely light and bring some sweet old school features to the modern day. Let's check this out. Hi everyone, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass we have Frank today, who is, I can't stress this enough, not my dad. My real dad, unlike Frank and me, still has a full head of hair. Ampeg gave me the steak a few weeks ago for this video when I visited them at Guitar Summit here in Germany, so don't be surprised if it looks a bit used in the close-ups. That's simply because it is. We got the Venture V12 amp and the VB115 cabinet, a great sounding rig that weighs only 19 kilos in total. These are 42 freedom kilos for our American friends. If you followed the most recent Ampeg releases, you will notice that this is basically the SG DI pedal as an amp. We've reviewed this pedal a few months ago, I will link this at the end of this video. Check it out. The V12 is, with 1200 watts, the most powerful out of the bunch. If you don't need that much torque or maybe just want a smaller amp, they've also released a 700 watts V7 and a 300 watts V3. Same with the cabinet, we got the Venture VB115, but if you're more into 10 or 12 inch speakers, they also make a 1x12, a 2x10, a 4x10 and a 2x12, which you can all use standalone or of course also combine. That's enough numbers for today. Let's follow this one section up with a third sound coming out of my Music Box 8-string bass. 12. I'm honestly a bit surprised by the look of this amp. It's not really the vintage route Ampeg is known for, but the compact design with the slanted front panel makes a lot of sense from a practicality standpoint. The V12 comes with a 3-band EQ with sweepable mids and their typical ultra low and ultra high switches. Of course we have a gain and a master volume, plus mini toggles to lower the input sensitivity and a mute. But the really exciting stuff sits before the preamp controls. Here's a compressor and the SGT circuit, which is technically a drive section that you don't have to use as such. With this SuperCrit technology comes my favorite new Ampeg features, the amp switch that lets you choose between an old school B15 session player combo and the mighty SVT wrecking ball. Let's hear the SVT with some drive. If you switch to the B15 setting either on the amp itself or via the foot switch, the amp changes its entire character. Gone is the rock beast. Instead we get a beautiful, rich and warm simulation of the Ampeg B15 combo. Like this one, only this is not a combo. Long story. Let's hear that. A quick look at the back panel reveals how serious Ampeg is with these amps. We got everything, including an aux in and a headphone out, even an effects loop with mix control. How awesome is that? But enough about the amp, let's talk about the cabinet. And let's start with something really cool. Ampeg sells alternative front covers for these if you're more into the vintage silver Portaflex look. Also covers for the caps and carrying bags for the amps. Bravo! This cabinet can take 250 watts RMS at 8 ohms. That means technically the V12 amp is a bit oversized to be used in a setup like this. It's more made to be played with two 4x10s. The V7 would be more than enough for this one here. Ampeg uses custom neodymium speakers combined with a high frequency driver that you can control on the back panel. You can can use it at 100%, dim it slightly or get rid of it altogether, which is great for these B15 kind of sounds. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the sound this deck is producing. It's all there and the low end is so rich and beautiful, I find it remarkable. Of course it's Ampeg, it's a monster made for rock. But not only, this combo can support you in any type of musical situation. Damn Ampeg, you got me here. I'm often disappointed by these rather hollow sounds these super lightweight cabinets seem to produce. With this setup, not at all, it sounds great and I love it. It's lightweight, has the Ampeg B15 and SVT options built in, a perfect and easy to use EQ, all the in and outputs you could ask for, and it sounds absolutely beautiful. Great job, Ampeg. If you want to check these out, I've linked all of these things in the video description below. If you order this deck or anything else through one of these links, you can support the channel without paying a cent out of your own pocket. Or you can buy your merch like this awesome new Frank It Bassface t-shirt, or simply like this video. Thanks for watching. Here's the SGT-DI video I was talking about earlier, and here's me saying Auf Wiedersehen. Bass, bro.